Same to you, even though there is nothing to be celebrating.
First of all, do we even have any law that is standing in Nigeria? That is the first question we should ask ourselves. Do we even have law that is standing? You all know what is happening currently now. That somebody went to the prison and pay his or her way out to stay in the flat. Is there any law? So let us not even go about scrapping or whatever scrapping. You understand? So if there's going to be a change of law, let them go and change all the whole law that they made, that Babangida did. Both the amendment made in 1999 that they did. They should go and Abacha, they should just go and scrap everything. Everything. They should start from the beginning, because that's the reason why most of the politicians are just doing whatever they want, because they know that all those laws they did it to suit them. That's why you see that even someone who is a billionaire, who is working in oil companies, fighting for the office of governor, is fighting for the office of. So those laws does not actually mean anything. There should be a kind of change. Look at the confab they did. Did they implement anything in the law? Nothing. With all the money Nigeria spent during Goodluck Jonathan, nothing was changed. Nothing happened. It's as useless as anything. So there is no law. Let us not talk about law in the country itself.
Okay, based on the recent, let me talk about the education aspects. Based on the recent developments, I'm not really too cool and comfortable with the age thing. You know, you must be up to 18 years before you can write WAEC, JAMB, or rather enter into the university. It's really shaky, because if you look at it well, most of those children are eager to enter school, and you are telling them that they should wait for 3 years before they can enter university, and the government have not really put things in structure for them to engage. In that way, if they are not really properly trained, they go and do evil devices and causing trouble in the society. So I think they should work on that. They should kind of scrap out that law. I'm not really comfortable with it.
Firstly, I don't know that's people's opinion, but mine, I think this agency fee of a thing is getting ridiculous in Nigeria. Because left to me, I would have said it should be scrapped. My reason being that, imagine, they said 10% for agency fee. And yes, and you are the landlord, you are collecting agreement fee again on top waiting. Where are you collecting that money again? And you have to collect your house rent, then extra 10%. And even in Lagos presently, they are not even maintaining the 10% of a thing. Imagine getting an apartment and they are telling you that I got into one agent, I got to do business with the agent, and the person was like, I have to pay, the total package of the house is 650. And I was like, why? Is it a 2-bed? He said, no, room and parlor set. But then I was like, okay, how much is the house rent? He said 300,000. How much is the agency fee? He said 350,000 for agreement and commission and I guess damages or something. And I was like, wow, is it even a new house for crying out loud? A converted house? Why am I supposed to pay 350,000 for agency fee, blah blah blah? Then I have to pay 300,000 for house rent. That's crazy.
I don't know in time of transportation, if there is any law in the Ministry of Transportation that allows the hooligans to be collecting money from the motorists, the commercial drivers, I think the law should be abolished. But I don't think there is any law that has been enacted that back them up to be doing that. So that should be stopped.
My own opinion concerning this country is very simple. I think we have to go back to a regional, how do they call it? Regional policy, or how do they do it? During when there is 6 geopolitical zone instead of this 36 states. Because presently now, to be honest with you, nothing is working in this country. Nothing. I can tell you, nothing is working in this country. Millions of people, thousands of them are suffering, and people are really suffering outside here.
I think that in Nigeria there should be check and balance system. For instance, in our country, there's no really check and balance system. The situation whereby someone is doing something that is wrong, or someone who is a leader is doing something that is wrong, and nobody will be able to check what the person is doing. Just leave the person and look as if nothing is happening.
Maybe by getting rid of all those old politicians, the godfatherism. So I think by that, Nigeria will be better, like the way they did in Ghana. As in, I mean those politicians, those that contest, like aspiring for one post or the other. Those are the people that I mean. They should allow youths to try their best first. So I think by that, you can't be having just an option every 4 years. Let's change, let's swap, let's see what youth will bring on to the table. So the old men have been doing this since way back. So let's try our youth.
Whoa, for now, to be honest, there are so many laws that I think should be amended. You know, for now, I can't really pinpoint on one, but at least, you know, I think first of I think taxation also should be looked at, like tax, like value added tax should be looked at. Then this payee also should really be looked at. You know, sometimes it becomes very, very excessive. When I see my pay slip and I look at the amount, you know, it can be very excessive. It should be looked at and reviewed. Then, especially tax. Tax, you know, I see the amount I pay. And to be honest, when you look at, I think it's only in Lagos State that I've seen a bit of where tax goes into. I think some other states I've visited, and even in Ogun State, I saw a particular place where the boundary between Lagos and Ogun State, no, and you could evidently see that there is nothing being done here. You know, the road networks are bad. I came from Akute recently, and it was really an awful experience. Akute Ajinwo Road, Ju Ajinwo Road, really an awful experience. Really an awful experience. So I think that should be looked at.
We only have two problems in the country. One is called tribalism and religion, whereby individuals these days, we use our religions as now a part of ways. This person is not in my own religion, this and that. And secondly, the other aspect of it, if we can actually work on it, is about, you know, where you are from. That I'm talking about your identity. Maybe, for instance, the person that from the Hausa is always having this discrimination from someone that from the Igbo land. These are just the two things, and these are one of the things that most of our I would call them people we elected to be there in the post there. This is one of the things they use to manipulate us, work on us. This person is not from this, is a Muslim, this and that. So if you can take out that and know that we are one. Initially, before this colonization come about, we are one. We are doing things in oneness. You don't have this discrimination. This person is this from this gender, from this village, this from. We are one. So if you can take out that thing from us, personally, I don't think we will have a good country, a good people, and that is one of the things that our most of our colonial master use on us. So the mindset. That is why whenever you want to help someone, if the person is not from your tribe, is not from your religion, you have this limitation. I don't think I can help you. I'm sorry. These are the two things we can take out. If you can take out these two things, definitely Nigeria will be better. Definitely everyone will live in harmony and unity. Unity has to do with take out whether you are from my religion or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you are from my tribe or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the right thing should be done. That's